This is where the little adventure begins, right? Shall we see?
The same. We knew our marriage would end, which is why we're not married.
Relax. You're more tense than a stick, even more than one on a ship.
I'm going to keep everything under control. It's just that the bike doesn't move the same way.
Wait, are you putting weight on it?
Exactly, and I'm not used to it.
How did it happen?
It's like it's not my bike, you know? Well, what?
Second.
A bikepacking experience? Yes, because we spend all year on this channel discussing technical topics, details, advanced technology, and the latest market trends. But once a year is fine, right?
Uh-huh.
Since we enjoyed it last year, we decided to do it again.
Well, let's see. Last year we were on the Costa Brava, which was really nice, little coves and all that. And this year we said, let's go inland.
It's really hot, and
Yeah, look, we're so comfortable here in the cool air. Hey, do you think bikepacking is made for a certain type of people? Or do you think any cyclist, pro or amateur, can give it a try? I mean, do you think it's a type of cycling that's suitable for everyone?
bikepacking is great for handling a midlife crisis.
Oh, really? The one I'm in?
Exactly, and
You have very little time left, huh? Well,
but we're already starting therapy. Everyone has moments when they start to rethink things, right? You reach that point and that's it?
it's a turning point, exactly. And it's not something that's said. I mean, I think it's real. It's hormonal, it's physical, it's mental. It's a whole package.
Yes, both in men and women, there's an adjustment or a decrease in certain hormonal parameters. Of everything, right?
Certain priorities in life change. What was once important may no longer be. I don't know, you have a maturity you didn't have at 30, and you're not into silly things anymore, you know? You are...
Senior? You're senior now, yeah.
You can move up to C to the senior nomenclature. Yes, yes.
Aida really pushed me on that tough climb. Look, look. The counterattack will be brutal. Thanks. On these kinds of long climbs, especially with such a steep slope, that's where the mule pays dividends. For example, we both use a 40-tooth chainring and a 1052 cassette in the back.
I don't know how you can talk, huh?
Oh my God.
Come on, last try. Here we go.
But yeah, when you're loaded, the small chainring and the big cassette are really appreciated. Okay, look. What shop have we found here? The only thing is, I'll switch to Spanish, huh? No, Mom?
Your mom doesn't want us to talk that way? I'm also bilingual.
What's up, man?
You, me, Mireia? Yes, Mireia. We're in Mireia's shop in San Feliu de Paleros. Oh my God. Look at this. What a work of art. Nothing's more authentic. You don't see this in cities now. It's all big chains. And malls. And here.
That's the little living room, Pat.
I also came back
To the...
radio. Wow, look at that, huh? The office, the old sewing machine. Incredible, and well, a lot of candy upstairs, but look, the office where it faces, what a view. Directly to the river. I love it. I mean, as a place to work. A little grapevine plant and an amazing flower pot. Incredible. This is disappearing, huh?
Unfortunately.
He's a native. Ah, yes, you see, Danny.
What's going on?
It's modernist, right? Is it the latest style, really? Your houses were opened by a girl from Barcelona and you were born?
And what's the story, Mireia, behind this shop? Well,
Esteban Casas was the entrepreneur who saw an old house here, two old houses, and
he took them apart and built this palace.
And here, they used to sell chocolate and coffee, which were made at the Moulin Gros, which is nearby, and they were sold here.
And then it was also a grocery store. It was a steel shop. That's why the furniture has these drawers in here, because noodles, rice, and pasta used to be sold by weight. Everything.
And the last thing was a pharmacy, which is what people remember the most. The pharmacy, I don't know why.
Maybe because of the display cases, I don't know why.
Why? But that was it. Then the house was closed up.
Did they leave the pharmacy?
And yes, so the house stayed. Grandma already, the last person who was living in the house, yes, already left. And so it just stayed here. They didn't really know. The grandson studied architecture and renovated the whole building as his graduation project. Wow. It turned out beautifully. Upstairs, they created 4 stunning rental apartments.
And you? When did you come in here?
And I showed up here in May 2023. They told me I could rent the place. And on October 7, 2023, I opened the store.
Now this will last for 2 years. That's it.
We'll do bikepacking all day, let's go.
We're going to swim too.
Once a year, not all day.
I mean, I get there by bike, although you can't really get anyone off their bike.
I try to get into the sea. Oh, it's so cold.
I'm...
Screaming.
Ah, look.
Here it is.
Let's see. It's nighttime. And you fall.
For being the last one.
Chips!
Turns out that in this town... all the bars close on Monday. All the bars close on Monday. Yeah, right. Plata es.
That's what happens.
Relax. We'll end up finding a good place to have breakfast. 11 kilometers to the next town. Is that getting stuck in your throat or what?
Can't you see my sour face?
Let's see. It's not that we don't have nutrition. In fact, we have about 4 or 5 times more nutrition than we would need for the trip. But the thing is, it's cool to be born on a terrace and just eat. What time is it? 11:30? Well, it's already been a while.
50 kilometers here with gummies, well.
No way. A good lunch. Do you see how this life is that gives you faith?
What's going on? Well,
We've spent an hour and a half trying to move something small.
Yeah, dude, you know that...
where do you get it?
Do we have the most bars in the world, and are they all closed today?
Yeah, but look, what a sausage mouth.
Well, haven't you made it clear, girl? She says fouet. What else, tortilla?
I said sausage. I said...
Sausage, yes. Bikepacking requires sausage.
Well, what are you like? The 10 Commandments? No, we have to write the 10 Commandments of bikepacking.
Exactly, that would be good.
Yes.
Will you stop at every bar?
The bars to eat, Botifara?
The light turned on.
Happy?
More tired than happy?
Well,
You've arrived and you weren't sure about it.
How beautiful.
My churi, who knows how to pick hotels. Oh, how beautiful.
Damn, they just killed me, right? If you want, put on Pepe's. Let's see. Pepe's?
Pepe, what is he gonna do to you, Pepe?
Since we've made an only adults now, right? This is only adults, correct? Yeah? The girl is at camp while her parents leave. That's an only adults thing, not about showing body parts on the internet.
They're not OnlyFans, okay?
Of course. Let's explain a bit about the bikepacking concept we had here, or what we tried to do for this trip, because it was supposed to be a super light bikepacking, as light as possible. Because first, we're not here for a week going up and down with the bikes, and second, we wanted to be comfortable, you know? That thing about making the bike as light as possible? Aida is already riding an electric one, which already has some extra weight. Yeah.
You can feel it, right? Of course.
But what I've tried to do is carry as much weight as possible myself, so she doesn't have to deal with double the extra weight. The weight of the e-bike, including battery, motor, and bikepacking gear. Ida has slightly less luggage or less weight than I do. What do you have? Tell us about it.
What do I have? I've already taken this out.
but it's all for clothes. Swimsuit because we're about to go for a swim. That's important.
I had the clothes, basically pajamas, and here, super cool, the flip-flops, dude. We've really liked them the whole time. So all this was for clothes? For people's clothes? Yes, clothes. For cyclists, right?
Leave your cycling clothes here to dry, then change into regular clothes.
Super cool. We weren't planning to use this one. I didn't like it much, but it worked out well for me. Because this is cool, but man, taking things out and all that is just, I don't like it. I mean, this is really handy, but you could have put your phone, you could have put some nuts. I mean, food, you can put whatever you want. In the end, it's something you don't even need to open. It's worked well for me, and adding these flip-flops was a good idea.
Are those gels for emergencies? I didn't eat the caffeinated ones, just in case I faint. Like Ada was almost about to today.
We couldn't find a bar, but that's another story.
Great for something handy. The jug is excellent. I'm a big fan. Here, I've always wanted this setup because look how many gummies are left over. Amazing. The nuts, not the...
Dried fruit?
Dehydrated will be 8.
Stop, sugar straight to the vein A.
I put it on open like this. No need to stop or do anything. Just grab it and it's really comfortable.
And the bars? Everything's healthy here.
This setup that Ada has that backpack goes here. Yeah. But since she has the battery indicator and everything from,
She wanted it from the
electric one here in the front, so we put it back here. Does it bother you? Does it touch your thighs?
It doesn't touch my thighs. That's the cool thing when I tried, that it wouldn't rub against me. I mean, that's important.
This is kind of the one for things you want to keep handy. I do need to have the sunscreen handy, which for me is sun cream and the tissues. Well, bandages just in case my shoes hurt, things like that. And this is the emergency one. Honestly, I haven't put my house keys in, just an emergency sports bra. Well, some things that are a bit more feminine, but...
Nothing. Here. Just to mention, when we installed this frame bag, we had to switch from a double bottle holder to a single bottle holder.
As you can see, the Ursham comes really well equipped with 5 options for screwing in the front bottle holder.
So we moved it all the way down, and with that, what we achieved is that a bottle holder fits. If you want a 1 liter bottle...
The vote is...
Calm down, Colum. The...
Pilar?
Every time you have to put away more knowledge. I didn't plan to bring much, but I ended up with 3 backpacks just for electronics. Here I have microphones, I have a camera to record just in case anything happens. This one is entirely dedicated to drone and its batteries. And here I carry all the chargers for everything I'm telling you about, plus the charger for AIDA's electric bike, which weighs a ton. As AIDA said, Nano from Geos Mina sent this to us. We weren't confident about it and didn't even request it. Honestly, it's very useful. Like AIDA says, I can only carry 2 small bottles here due to the setup. Well, hey, I carry a 3rd one, and it's great for the heat and all that. And up here in the front, basically everything related to the clothes I'm wearing now, my shoes, and an extra camera that I carry on the handlebars. All right, in the back, between this little back here and this compartment that the standard URS-S comes with. The non-electric one is where I keep all our tools and spare parts. Here, look at this small bag.
Here's the little bag.
There it is. I've got it already. Look, the multi-tool, the drill bits, the lubricant, well, a little bit of everything. And the gas is grey. What? Hello.
Hello? Listen, today I realized that when you're bike packing, since the pace is much more relaxed, it's not competitive at all, and so on. And we make stops along the way, especially me, in a future edition of Graventura. I would also base my nutrition a bit, or I would incorporate, well, nuts, bananas, figs, fruit, yes, fruit. It's really something you can eat while riding your bike at a more relaxed pace, and...
Let's see, does sports nutrition make sense in the context of performance?
And can you combine both? Why?
Why? Personally, I've tried shooting with nuts at a competition pace, and it doesn't work.
Yeah, well...
Ultimately, you need to remove fiber, as nutritionist Ruben Cuenca explained to me. You need energy to go straight into the bloodstream, then to the muscles and mitochondria and so on. Yes, so the fiber capsule.
Oils, omega-3, and similar nutrients found in other nuts. At that moment, you have more than enough. But of course, if we keep stopping every now and then, now for a photo...
Well, not every now and then, but...
The pace is slow, the duration is longer. Yeah.
Well, I think it makes sense.
Even you, for example, are not used to taking a lot of sports nutrition because you don't do very long runs, so it's likely that this will sit better in your stomach, right?
Yeah. In fact, when we stopped today and couldn't find the bar, we said, oh well, let's just buy a banana.
It was wonderful. Eating a banana there made me feel great.
It was expensive, but it was really good. Very
good. I'm not sure which plantation, or if it was a Canary Islands plantain or combo banana, but it tasted great.
Yeah, we were really hungry.
All together now.
Going back home alone, looking for as much asphalt as possible, the most direct route to get home. Because unfortunately, Aida woke up with a swollen tooth like this and she's getting conjunctivitis.
She was barking for weeks, seemed cured, but it's returned, and now she's not well enough to ride a bike.
So we have to change our plans once again this summer. I'm running home, I'll grab the car and go pick her up.
What can we do? Bicycling, bikepacking is a lot like life in this way. Plans change on you from one moment to the next, and you have no choice but to adapt. If only this were the worst of it, right?
Honestly, this summer is going off track. Previously, Aida was already bedridden with a fever for a whole week because of mononucleosis that she caught from our daughter, who had spent the entire previous week in the hospital, admitted with a high fever.
And well, luckily it all turned out to be just a scare.
That's it, right? But you need to keep adapting, which is good.
The main point I want to end with is that's the great thing about the bicycle.
It gives you enough mental tools to adapt to the little or big obstacles that life throws at you. Anyway, I hope you really enjoyed this different video. We'll get back to technical topics, reviews, and races in the next one. But I thought it was appropriate, at least from time to time, to do something different. And the bike, and to talk about it in a different way. Be very happy. See you. Bye-bye.